is weird. Easy. Where is the music thing? Doing things. believe this is better. I still need to eat lunch. Hello, Liz. Hello, hello. What's for lunch? So yesterday I ordered some sushi rolls because my brother sent me like a promotion code on Uber Eats, so then I like, it was like $20 off 25, and then it stacks with BOGO deals, so then I ended up getting like 4 sushi rolls for only like $13. But then I did pay like $6 in tip, so total like $19, but then like four rolls and like some miso soup. That's still pretty good, I think. Yeah, so I'm just like eating the leftovers of it. Let me get the fork. Bending. Okay. Kind of wish I got more miso soup, because it was pretty good. Nice setup, is so cute. Thank you. So like, so what was it, like last week on Wednesday, I like had a different chat widget, but then when Yui showed up, for some reason her messages weren't showing on the chat widget, so then I spent like $22 to like buy a new chat widget. So now it shows, but I think it like matches, like this chat widget that I have now matches a lot more, and it has like two other themes that I can alternate between. It matches the plant vibes, very green. I need to adjust the colors for the gold box. Let me see. Yeah, I was trying to stream yesterday, but then I was still at my partner's place. So I like didn't have my stuff with me. So it was really hard to be productive. I like tried to make it work, but then I was like, oh wait, I like don't have this thing. I don't have this thing. Don't have all my things. So I ended up playing Star Sand Island yesterday. After like attempting to get some work done for like 2 hours, I like gave up and I was like, okay, let's just play some games. I'm trying to play Paleo on the Switch right now, but it's been getting worse with the lags with every new update. Oh really? Like, do you know how big the game file size is? I remember when I played it on my computer, but then that was like still in like early access, or yeah, it was still in early access at that time. So I think it was still okay, but I do imagine like them adding more updates, it like starts to get pretty overwhelming. No, but now there is a new one and there will be mounts, and I bet the lags will be worse now. Oh! Now, cooking, I can mostly forget because the game freezes on me a lot. That's unfortunate. Hunting is 50-50 chance I will get lags. It's pretty unfortunate. Do they like have a like single player mode or something? It might. Mamal does not like me holding this fork. It just like keeps twitching. No, I don't. Nah. It's kind of unfortunate. Like for Star Sand Island, I think it's single player only. So I guess you lose out on the opportunity to play with friends, but then like you don't have to deal with like lag issues. Oh, thank you. What is my hand? Hand, please. Hand. I'm like always trying to find like some nice co-op games that people can play together, but I feel like a lot of times a lot of games are just for single player only, because I guess it's a lot easier to like not have to deal with like things like like running a server or making sure like the controls don't overlap or something like that. is single player war is a very big game. It like kind of makes me wonder, like, cause I remember when I was younger, there would be a lot of like MMORPGs, but I feel like the like file size and the lag for those games wasn't too bad. So it kind of makes me feel like, oh, why are things like worse now? I feel like maybe sometimes some games are like really focused on like having a lot of detail in like the environments or the characters. But then sometimes like the simple can still be nice, and it can take up like less space too. My favorite game used to be Fantasy Tennis. It doesn't openly exist anymore though. Yeah. Alright, well, I've never played Fantasy Tennis, but there's a lot of games that I used to play that don't exist anymore, especially like the web-based games. So there was, oh, what is it called? I kind of don't remember what it's called. Let me think. Oh, but there are so many. Oh, Fly FF. I also used to play Fly FF. I did see like there is still Fly FF, but it doesn't feel the same. You're a mage. Yeah, I really miss like the old Fly FF experience. There is still like an official Fly FF, but it's like it just doesn't really feel the same. Like it doesn't feel as immersive for some reason. You always called it Flip. Flip. There was so like Neopets, for instance, a lot of the games, like since there were Flash games, a lot of the games like were no longer functional after there was no more Adobe Flash support. And I played a little, I think it's called Ragnarok or something. Yeah, I also played a bit of Ragnarok as well. Yeah, same. I feel like most of the games I played as a kid were ones that my brother introduced me to. Later it pivoted into S4 League, a shooter, and Minecraft. And then I tried playing. Minecraft, but it gives me motion sickness pretty quickly due to like the perspective and I think it's like almost like fish eye sometimes, or like the perspective is like kind of extreme, and then like since there's no like outlines for the stuff, like sometimes like it like hurts my eyes trying to figure out like, oh, like which part is the ground and which part is like not attached to that ground, like which part is like in the distance, you know. I really like Paleo because I feel like Paleo is pretty accessible. Like they have like motion sickness features. Vocabulary. But like if I remember correctly, like Paleo would like have this like dot in the center of the screen that kind of like helped with like focusing your attention like in the middle and like not like straying and like getting motion sickness, and also the perspective was like a lot more comfortable. It is really fun too. I mostly just play a couple days after a new update and then stop again because I got all the quests done. Yeah, I think you can toggle that one off. I think back then my friend and I played it for like 1 or 2 months. And then it kind of got to a certain point where everyone was like hosting like cake making parties. Is that still a thing? But it's like each person like brings an ingredient or something, and then there's like it's basically like a pipeline of like cake making just so it can sell. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, this feels a bit too much for me. So I like stopped playing. I sadly can't really do it on the Switch anymore because it lags too much. Yeah. I feel like even without the lag, sometimes the like cooking is like I think I have burnt some things. Yeah, I think why is my head glitching now? Stop glitching. What? Yeah, so I feel like it's a pretty immersive experience. but it's definitely kind of hard to manage if you're like cooking as just one person. So it's nice to be able to cook with friends in Lagoon. And just hope we get more dateable characters, or other ways to get portraits of more characters. Yeah, plus you save on ingredients. Yeah. Oh, hands. I haven't gone too far into Star Sun Island yet. I think I made a decent amount of progress during like the closed beta / early access, but then like the like data doesn't transfer over, so I had to start all over. And then they don't have the same outfits either. We've never heard of the game actually. Well, let me see if I can. This here. Let me see if I can maybe share like a screenshot or something. Do I have any screenshots? Oh man, I don't think I have any screenshots on this computer. Okay, let me go find some stuff. Ooh, no. I remember I like posted something somewhere. Star Street. Browser. Put this. Yeah. Now move this down. Okay. Let me hide this agenda for a sec. Actually, let me move my Vtuber Model. Okay. Okay, so this is like a screenshot I took. Oh, so that's not a cat, but that's a puppy. I think it was like a Shiba Inu puppy. And if I remember correctly, his name is Bobo. And then there's a cappy. Wait. Yeah, then that's a capybara. Dude, I feel like my brain is like not quite here this week. Maybe because it's still the start of the week. But yeah, this is like a giant watermelon. Do you have a fried brain too yet? Okay, and then let me change image. And see, this is me talking to Bobo. You can pet the. There are cats in here too. Like in this game, you can pet the dogs and cats, and there are other animals like the capybara or squirrel or panda. And then I think for most of the animals, if you like increase your relationship with them, at some point you can eventually adopt them. Yeah, it would be a tragedy if you couldn't pet them. I feel like, if I remember correctly, you couldn't pet the cats or dogs in Genshin, and I was just like, man, why would they do this? Why would they do this? And then here is the, what do you call it? Here is the owner of the garden, and they also like run the plant store. What was his name again? It was, let me think. Yeah, he has a very unique name, which is why it's a bit difficult for me to remember, because it's like not a name I've ever heard before. Oh wait, but I think he's a chef, but I also still forgot who he is. Okay, let me see. Okay, I give up for now. Maybe I will figure it out later. Okay, and then so this is my what do you call it? My closed beta character on the right, and then this is like on the left is like the like fishing NPC, and I think he's like my favorite, like either my favorite or my second favorite of the NPCs. He's like very cool, and his name is Delphin. Let me show you who my other favorite is. So this is Pastel, and she is like the ranch girl, and she is so cute. She's so hardcore. Let me show you. I think there was like a poll that was, I think it was for like which which of the NPCs that people want them to like get another outfit. And then, you know, you see Delphin here being #1 vote. Valid. And then, this is not a screenshot, but this is me taking a photo of my screen. Yeah, it's Bobo. I think Bobo is my favorite of the animals you can interact with. So cute. Very eyebrows. I had more screenshots somewhere, but it's just all over the place. Unknown where to find. I also have some screenshots from when I was still playing Blue Protocol. Let me pull up Blue Protocol. I think I really like the customization in Blue Protocol. Like, this is my character on the left. And I really liked that you can like adjust the colors for like a bunch of individual pieces. Yeah. Let me see if I vegan, doing like a dance. This is my character being a bartender for a day. I guess if you think about it, like my Blue Protocol character and my Vtuber Model kind of have like some similarities. Yeah, green. Gotta have the green. Okay, so let me see. Would have never noticed that you like green. Yeah, I think well, okay, let me think. I would say I do have a lot of green stuff, but then like let's say if someone met me like for just a day or something in person, maybe they might not know. Like depending on like where they met me. Like let's say if they met me like while I'm like vending at an event, then I feel like they would know that I like green. but if they were like a mutual friend and then we just went out to eat at a restaurant, I don't think they would know. So let's move my Vtuber Model back. And secret green lover. Yes. Very secret. I do have a decent number of like green clothes. But like not everything is green. Oh wait, so let me close up this lunch container. And then we're gonna let me update this to say making string avatars. Okay. Then oh yeah, I feel like I got explain what string avatars is also. So okay, let me see. Let me just download this file. So string avatars is basically it's an extension, like a Twitch extension. time out for a sec. Okay, so I was saying stream avatars is basically like a Twitch extension, where you can have like the characters, like little sprite characters walking around like at the bottom of the stream. And then let me see. I'm gonna make this agenda a little smaller. Okay. So let me open up stream avatars. Head. Why glitch? I feel like I have so many things open right now. Okay, so let me adjust this, and I'm gonna put now I gotta move. Man, okay. Now I gotta move my Vtuber Model again. Okay. Let's just lock it in place for now. I need to rename this file. Okay, let's just open it for now. So this is my sprite sheet. And then it's supposed to be like so the design is supposed to be like a Terra Bozu, like the little like rain, what do you call it, like rain dolls, where like, oh, you like make a little doll with some cloth or tissue, and then you hang up, and then that's supposed to like hope for the rain or the storm to pass. So that was like what what Ron is based on, actually. So let me pull up Ron. Where is the baby? Alright, so this is Braun. And so she is based on a Teru Bozu. And so my idea is like kind of what are words? What are words? Okay, so my idea is kind of like having this base design be like the basic Teru Bozu, and then adding like accessories. So then this would be an example of like what ears they could have, and then this would be like what neck accessory they could have. So this is kind of like a bib. But they could have a scarf, or they could have like a handkerchief or something like that. And then I did make ears. But I don't think these were the right ears. Did I save the ears? Okay, well I did make ears. But let's just plug this into the stream avatar. Okay, stream avatar, and then specific window. Allow transparency. Let's make this a little bigger. Okay, maybe a little bigger like this. Yeah, okay. So this is kind of, so what I just did was I divided up the sprite sheet into 100 by 100 squares, and then this is basically dividing it up into the different frames. So this is the walk cycle animation. The first attempt that I made, like the body was just stuck in place, while the legs were moving, and I was like, this doesn't look quite right. So then I like went back to like make sure I like made the body move up and down, and so it's doing like a little bobbling, so it looks a lot better. And then for the idle animation, I don't really know if I had much in mind, but I just added like a blinking animation, and hopefully there's no issues. And just like little blinks. And then I'm supposed to have like let's see if there's a way to show. Let me hopefully I don't mess this up. So I'm gonna try to like open another op. Okay, it did do some things. Maybe it will still be okay. Okay, I don't think it likes me trying to open up a different application while I'm like doing the tracking. So let me just pause the tracking for a bit. Then let me grab the file. Wait, where did I put it? Where did I put the file? I feel like this file is taking a while. sec. I think the like connection issue caused my model to like stop working. Let me close my thing and then try again. How's my day been? Yeah, how has my day been? I feel like my day barely started, to be honest. Let's see. So I woke up at 6, but then I just kind of stayed in bed, and then I was working on editing a clip for Yui. So I don't know if you checked Yui's YouTube, but basically we've been uploading like our collab clips from the Where Winds Meet stream. Why did it stop working? It's 8:20 a.m. here. Ah, okay. Yes, I woke up at 6 a.m. but now it's already 3 p.m. So I woke up at 6 a.m. I like edited the clip, and then let me actually try to restart my iPad maybe. Do I even know how to iPad off? Yeah, so then I posted, or I scheduled the clip for 9 a.m. and then it posted at 9 a.m. but I think I went back to sleep. Now I feel like the past few clips have been doing really well. like one of the, wait, to be fair, it wasn't voluntary. I just like randomly woke up. I feel a little wild that I just like have never closed my iPad, so I'm just like, how do I turn this on again? Maybe it's a bad thing that I've never turned off my iPad before. Okay, I like press some buttons and now it is turning on again. Yeah, I don't know, like, so I've been running into this situation where like it doesn't matter whether it's at my place or at my partner's place, but I just randomly find myself waking up at 6 a.m. And then at first I thought it was like did an alarm go off? But no. Me with my laptop for real. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but like maybe if I just let me see. Let me just try to make a new motion capture thing again. Let's close this again. What happened? Why is it not working anymore? Maybe I need to like force out that out? Does that make sense? Let me close all these open. I'm one of those people who can't get back to sleep once awake. Ah, I see. I think for me, like, yeah, it's like really hard for me to get back asleep, so I just like try to like do something for like a few hours. And then sometimes I'm able to go back to sleep, but yeah, has anything updated recently? It could cause incompatibility with some elements. Okay, let me try to close the Vtuber program again, and then see if that does anything. it's closed now. And then let's try to open it again. And let's close. Let's close that. I mean, so it was working earlier, but then I think there was like something wrong with my internet connection. So then I like changed networks, which I don't know if that was like the cause of it not working now. Hi Yuli, I'm having some stream issues right now.